Hi, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel JK Star A Reader. Today I'm doing my weekly reading update. It's my weekly reading update and I have a few books to talk about, so let's get going. The first book I have to show you it is LaRose by Louise Erdrich. Just from the description on the back cover, this is a book about how a hunter, he is not careful. He shoots at something far off and finds out it is a 5-year-old boy. And so in this community, they decide to settle the injustice on their own. So the family that has taken the life of a young child, they offer their child to the family who has lost theirs. And so this is a story of how what the decision making between the two families and how this tragedy affects them. And so I look forward to reading this book. This will be the third novel that I will be reading by this author. I have read a few short stories as well, and I find the storytelling to be fairly compelling. Sometimes a bit experimental, and involving speculative elements. And so, yeah, I look forward to reading this soon. LaRose by Louise Erdrich. The next book I have to show you, this is The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry by Rachel Joyce. So I was able to read to the end of the book this past week. I read it in time to take part in the book club that I'm part of, and this was someone's pick, not mine, of course, because I'm slow when picking books for book club reads. So this one is a book following an older gentleman. He goes on a walk and he decides to keep on walking. He is determined to reach the hospice by foot. There he is trying to save the life of a woman he once worked with. And so in this journey, the older man reflects back on his life, his long marriage with the same woman, and the relationship that he had with his son. Although when the son grew up, their relationship became more distant. So yeah, this was an interesting book. A bit of a slow pace at the beginning of the book, and the story picked up a little bit towards the end. So I enjoyed this book for its cozy bit of a travel story, some difficult topics, but presented in a way that is not too emotionally draining. So yeah, The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry by Rachel Joyce. The next book I have to show you, it is Six Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim. So I was talking about this book last week, and since I mentioned it, I still have not made any progress with this book. This past week has been fairly busy for me, so I did not read as much as I would have liked. But with this newer, less busy time towards the end of the year, I do think I will be able to finish this book fairly soon. It's a fairy tale retelling about a princess in a kingdom. She has magical abilities which are forbidden, and her stepmother sees that she has these abilities, and uh, with the princess being not careful with her magic, um, she attracts the stepmother's attention on the day that she is being betrothed. And so at that ceremony, um, the stepmother uh, changes her brothers into cranes, and they must remain in that form. And she curses the princess, uh, uh, forbidding her from speaking, and the princess is forced to wander the earth without being able to talk to anyone. And so, yeah, this is Six Crimson Cranes, a YA fantasy novel by Elizabeth Lim. And the next book I have to show you, it is The Striker by Ana Huang. This is another book that I've been putting on my to be read list all throughout the year. I have not made much progress with this book. I do want to read more romance novels, and so this seems to be interesting. It follows a soccer player and a ballerina, and how their relationship um, uh, develops over time. I think there is a new book in the series that was recent released, so I do want to make a point to read this and go on to the new book. So yeah, The Striker by Ana Huang. And one more book to show you, if I can find it here. It is All That We See or Seen by Ken Liu. So this is I guess a bit of a cyberpunk sci-fi novel set in the near future, where there is an artist who is able to make her dreams seem lifelike in the virtual reality world that she creates. And there are forces beyond her control that seem to be letting letting out the technology into the world and see what the humanity does with it. So there is a bit of a I guess the mentality of the maker, the creator, or the video game player that is able to manipulate images on the screen, and so in that way they influence the people who play the games. And in this game, it's virtual reality and AI that regular people incorporate into their lives, and what that means. So yeah, All That We See or Seen by Ken Liu. So yeah, that's it for me for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!